Hi guys, my name is Patricia Ruiz and I'm a bilingual speech language pathologist. And first and foremost, I wanted to thank everybody for watching my video, for all your comments, for your calls and emails. I will be trying to respond to everybody. And I want to talk to you guys about stuttering. I know that you guys have tons of questions and I get a lot of comments about why do I have this curse? What can I do? Can you help me? How do I get rid of it? I just want to start off by telling you guys that stuttering has three factors, right? Or let's call it disfluency to be correct. So one of the factors is hereditary. The next factor is environmental. How did you grow up? And the other factor is your emotional state, right? How do you cope with different things going on around you? So it's a combo of these three things together that maybe can cause somebody to stutter more, somebody to stutter less, somebody to kind of like, go away or minimize it to then all of a sudden coming back strong. So disfluencies or stutterings come in a wave. And sometimes it's a little bit and sometimes it's a lot. It's not a curse. It's not anything bad. It's definitely something that I can help with giving you tips. But these tips have to be done by you guys. You guys have to do the tips or the techniques every day, all the time until it gets better. So what is my first tip today? My first tip with people who stutter is when you talk to your friends, your parents, your teachers, your peers, anybody, let them know that you stutter. Tell them, my name is so-and-so, and I am a person who stutters, period. Once you say that and you kind of let the cat out of the bag or the elephant in the room, then it's done, right? The pressure that you feel to not stutter, the pressure that you feel to say things right, or that people are going to make fun of you, or that people are not going to think you're smart, all those things that you feel, your insecurities about you, right? That you feel that the other person is going to judge you for is gone. Because before you even started talking, you already told them that you stutter. This tip and technique, it works. It's just very difficult to convince my patients to do it because it's very hard for them to actually do it. But if you actually take that plunge and actually take the risk and say, I'm all in, it doesn't matter. I am so-and-so and I stutter. It's a done deal. You have taken off the bag of bricks that actually can make you stutter more. I can't say that you're not going to stutter anymore, but I can tell you that the pressure that you feel to not stutter or to be perfect or to not be judged or all the things that you think that other people are going to think of you is totally off the table at this point because you already said it. And then once you continue to talk, have conversations, be friends, or have your classmates, everybody knows it and it's done. It's over. So one of the things I suggest to all my patients is that tell people that you stutter. Okay? That is my number one tip for today that I want everybody that stutters to actually do because it'll make you feel better and you are the person that counts right now, right? You are the person that needs to get better. So once you do that, let's work on other tips, right? What is another tip? Another tip that I find that seems to work is called melodic intonation therapy, right? MIT. Melodic intonation therapy is when you teach patients to talk with a melody. So how do you do this? It sounds complicated, but it's not. It's actually easy. So for example, if I had a patient that would stutter, right? Like they would say, I always have the same example. I like cookies, right? So that's 3 words. I like cookies. So what do you want them to do? First of all, me as a therapist, I would get a flashcard and I would write, I like cookies. But every single word would be on a melody. So I like cookies, right? Or I like cookies. So you would put a pitch on a melody or you put a rhythm, anything that's musically inclined, right? So you wouldn't talk normal in the sense of I like cookies. You would say I like cookies. So once you add that curve, that melodic curve, you will be able to speak a lot better. It takes practice. It takes skill. It takes patience, right? Because you're not going to be able to have a conversation the whole time just, saying melodies, right? That's obviously difficult and it's obviously not natural. But that's not what we want. We just want to get you through the hump. We want to get you through the finish line, right? At least to be able to get better. So once you start practicing, 2 words like thank you, I would start with 2 words first. Thank you, right? Once you are able to kind of get the hang on these 2 words and you don't stutter, I would add 3 words. I would add 4 words. I would add 5 words until I would add a sentence. And then I would look at myself in the mirror with my paper saying this sentence, whatever sentence it is, I love tulips. I love to eat chocolate, right? You would look at yourself in the mirror. I like to eat chocolates. You put a melody. The beginning, you can tell the whole difference, right? Once you're saying 4 or 5 words and you're looking in the mirror, what happens? You gain confidence. You gain trust in yourself. You're looking at yourself that you're fluent, that you're not stuttering. That alone is going to make the stuttering go lower and lower and lower, because now you know that you don't have to stutter, that you actually can say things without stuttering. So it builds up your confidence as well as it works on your fluency. So you're being more fluent and you're being more confident. And this correlation of being more fluent with more confidence is what actually gets you to stutter way less, right? Because you want to be fluent and confident at the same time. That's why telling people you stutter, I know it's rough at first, but once you get over it, it gives you confidence. You feel empowered, right? You're like, all right, well, this is how I am, and I said it, and so what, right? It gives you that empowerment. So you say that with practicing being fluent, and you'll see that your stuttering will actually get better. One last little thing I'm going to tell you, that's another technique that we use sometimes, is called light contacts, right? Which means not articulating the sounds of the words so much. So what does that mean, right? So if I say potatoes, I'm pressing my lips really hard. I'm saying potatoes, right? But if I do it lightly as potatoes, right? And anything that has to do with my lips, like ball or blueberries, I make them light. Anything with a P, a B, or an M, right? I'm not putting so much air in it. It's not like mama, right? Or, there's no air there, but with the P, it's like papa, right? You want to make everything light. You want to talk light. Like if you're hitting a key on the piano, you want to do light. You don't want to be like, bah, right? That makes you stutter more because you're closing the airflow. So if I'm like potatoes, I'm holding the airflow in my mouth and then boom is an explosion. And we don't want to do that because that sometimes can make you stutter more. So we want the airflow to be constant. We want the airflow. You want to inhale, you want to exhale as you talk, and you want to make your articulators press lightly. If you want to know more information about every single one of the techniques that I gave you on the melodic intonation or the light contact, and you want an example, like a concrete example, just comment below and I will be glad to help you out on how to get better. But the one thing I want to tell you guys is just to hang in there. It's rough. I get it. It's rough to not be able to communicate the way that you want, but it can get better and you can definitely work on it. So stay tuned. I'm going to be putting a video once a week to show you guys a few more tips. Let me know if there's anything in particular you guys want to discuss, and I will be more than glad to help out. I hope we get to see each other soon. Thank you for watching.